Teacher Bernadett and welcome to our Thursday morning ring. So, as I said, today is Thursday, but what day was it yesterday? Wednesday, very good. And what day is it going to be tomorrow? Friday, that's right. Okay, and can you remember the names of the days of the week? Are you sure? How many are there again? It's 10 million, right? No? 7? Okay, let's sing our song to make sure. 1, 2, 3. There are 7 days, there are 7 days, there are 7 days in a week. There are 7 days, there are 7 days, there are 7 days in a week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Very good, everyone. Now, can you remember what month we're in? The month of July. And July is the 7th month of the year. So I want you to try and write July so that you know how to read it. And yes, by now you can read it. I'm pretty sure you can, because we're learning how to recognize the words while we say and learn about them. Okay, so can you remember what month just finished? The month of June. Very good. Now, how many months are there in a year again? 2 billion, right? No? Are you sure? What? Only 12? Okay, let's sing our song to make sure that we know the names of all 12 months of the year. 1, 2, 3. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Very good, everyone. Okay, so let's sing our alphabet, just because we really love our alphabet song. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Very good, everyone. So, we're not going to count today, but I do want you to count today, just by yourself. And I want you to use counters. Now, the counters that I have are these ones. I have teddy bear counters, but you can use any counters you have. You can use blocks, you can use beads, you can use anything. And as you count, you're going to put them out on the table and you're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're going to see how much or how many you can count. Remember, if you get confused about what number you're on, you're going to have to start all over again. Or if you skip a number, you're also going to have to start all over again. Just to make sure that we know exactly how to count and what number comes after every number we say, and we count with our counters. Okay, so this week we are talking all about countries around the world. And yesterday we spoke a little bit about the difference between the north and the south, and that we have different seasons. If we're in the north versus if we are in the south. So today we're not going to talk about that, but we are going to talk a little bit about how how some countries have been dealing with the coronavirus, which is on everyone's mind because we're still stuck at home, unfortunately, and not able to go to school, which kind of makes us all a little bit sad and a little bit angry. So we're just going to talk a little bit about that, just to see how different countries are doing it and is it working. So South Africa, as we all know, because that's where we live, we have gone into a nationwide lockdown. And I know you all know that word very well. So right now we are on level 3. That means that we can go to restaurants, we can go to work. Some people can go to work, not all of us, because not all teachers can go to work yet either. And we are all trying to make sure that as few people as possible get sick by making sure that we wash our hands with soap and water, use hand sanitizer, and wear masks at all times. Now I do hope that all of you have a mask or a screen, and if you don't, that you stay at home. Okay, so what have some other countries done? Now the United Kingdom, which we spoke a bit about on Tuesday, my camera's falling, so let me just do that. Okay, so we spoke about it on Tuesday when we were doing the umbrella. They've also gone into lockdown, but they don't have to wear masks unless they go on public transport like taxis, buses and trains. Now the whole world, or most of the world, has gone into a lockdown where we're not allowed to go to different countries. So if you are in South Africa, you cannot go to the countries around South Africa. So if we see here, South Africa is that little one over there, but we cannot go to the ones where the lines separate us, because then you are crossing a border and going into another country, and we can't do that because we also can't fly to different places, although some places are flying a little bit now, but we're all trying to stay in our country or the country you were in when the lockdowns started. Something that China has done, which is where the virus started, as we all know, they went into lockdown first. They wore masks if you had to go out, but because of the way that their military and their government runs, most people weren't even allowed outside of their houses, like we were in level 1 of lockdown. So that's what they did, and from what it seems in the news, they have stopped the spread, or the big spread of coronavirus, but not quite 100%, and everyone is still working on a vaccine. Now, a lot of people have done what South Africa's done and gone into a nationwide lockdown, which means that most people can't leave their houses. Some countries haven't done that. America hasn't quite done that. They still had their spring break, which is a big holiday that a lot of children go on. They still had their Independence Days and all of those that they celebrated on the beaches. And just a few weekends ago, the United Kingdom had a heat wave where they got to 31 degrees Celsius, which to us is a normal summer's day. But that means that over 1 million people went to the beaches in the United Kingdom, and that was quite a bit of a nightmare, because that means that a lot of people got the coronavirus on that weekend when they were trying to go to the beach and enjoy the sunny day. So those are just some of the things that different countries are doing to try and stop the corona, so that we can start going to different countries again, because different countries have different animals, and different animals are very fun to look at. Now this is a book about African, British and European animals. As we know, in South Africa we have zebras, we have lions, giraffes and all of those that we really love. We even get different types of frogs in the different parts of the world. We get different snakes, and as a lot of us know, South Africa has many scary poisonous and venomous snakes, which we don't really want to be around. So that's one thing that makes the countries very different, is that every country has their own population of animals, which is really cool to see the different ones, because in South Africa you won't find a koala bear. That's only in Australia. So that means that if you want to see a koala bear, you have to do it on the internet, or hopefully go to Australia. So that's all we have for today's morning ring, and I hope that you learned a lot about different countries around the world, and if you have a favorite country, that you go and find out more about it. Find out about what makes it a country, why is that country great for you, what animals do they have, what foods do they eat, what religions do they have, what cultures do they have, what languages do they speak, what animals do they have. There's so many things we can find out about different cultures and countries if we try. So I hope you all had fun, and I'll see you later for some more fun activities. Bye everyone! Hi everyone, it's Teacher Bernadette and welcome to our Thursday art activity. Now today's art activity we're going to look at the country of Japan. Now Japan is known as one of the cleanest, most well-disciplined and healthiest countries in the world. That is also why most of them have not been affected as much as the rest of the world by the coronavirus. We haven't actually heard anything about Japan in the news, so that should tell you a little bit more about Japan. Now Japan is also known as one of the most well-disciplined countries in the world because that is where the art of karate, jiu-jitsu and all of those come from, and that is a sport, you could say a sport, of utmost dedication. You need to spend hours and hours and hours to learn the patterns, to learn the moves. And yes, it is considered to be a fighting sport, but they don't actually learn it to fight. They learn it to be disciplined and to be able to defend themselves when they need to. And Japan is also very well known for their cherry blossoms. Now cherry blossoms are these beautiful, beautiful pink or white flowers that bloom on these big trees, and it just looks amazing. So that is what we are going to do today for our art activity. So what you're going to need is some pink paint. I just mixed mine in a bowl. You're going to need a little bit of a big bowl to fit your water bottle in, because that's the other thing you're going to need. If you have a smaller bottle, like not an Oros bottle, because the Oros bottle doesn't have little spikes that come out, so it's going to have to be like a Coke or a fizzy drink bottle, because even a water bottle, some water bottles, I know Thirsty has spikes that come out as well. So you're going to need one of those bottles. You're going to need a piece of paper. I'm just using this one. And you're going to need some a brown crayon. You can also use blue and green to make some grass and to make some sky if you want. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to focus on the tree, the branches and the flowers. So let's get started. And there you go, some beautiful cherry blossoms. You can make as many as you want, as little as you want. You can make your tree bigger, you can have more branches. You can even, when the paint is dry, add some leaves, and you can even draw some extra flowers on there. Like I said, you can have the grass at the bottom with the blue sky to make your pink pop even more. And also try and find out a little bit more about Japan, because it's a very beautiful country with a lot of beautiful traditions and cultures. So I hope you all had fun, and I'll see you tomorrow for some more fun activities. Bye everyone.